show from Wesley Chapel, eastbound show from Wesley Chapel.
Like something out of the TV show Cops, what starts as a morning domestic dispute quickly turns into a dramatic chase. Behind the wheel of the green Taurus, 26-year-old Robert Moser, already wanted for escaping police in Kosciuszko County, and in the car with him, an 8-year-old girl police believe to be Moser's daughter. And for at least one passerby, the whole thing is just too much to leave in the rearview mirror.
I had no idea. I just seen all the cops chasing the car and seen the little girl in there, and I had to know what was going on for that little girl's sake.
So Mallett follows the chase as it winds across northern Allen County. What he doesn't know is that Moser also has his mother and a 12-gauge shotgun in the car.
He was just driving erratic 3 yards and tearing up everything.
Mallett watches as Moser stops several times, talking and shouting at police, only to take off again, eventually winding up on the grounds of Carroll High School.
He's still moving. We need 52's permission to wreck this. He's armed, he's armed. All units, he's armed. Signal 62 a shotgun.
There, he rams 2 police cars before they have him cornered.
He's out of the car. It looks like they're getting him down on the ground now.
All of this in front of a building full of students and teachers.
They were given details as to what was going on, and we made arrangements to make sure that the students inside the school would be kept inside for their safety.
Apprehension at 1047 Carroll High School.
And still watching from 30 yards away.
Seen them have him at gunpoint, and they kind of had a collision with the car, so after that there was too much smoke and stuff, couldn't really see. Too many officers around with guns.
And as Moser is taken into custody, Mallett catches a glimpse of the little girl he'd been following all along.
Seen her when I first noticed the chase, and then when she got out of the car here too, and she was just terrified.
Terrified, but now out of harm's way. Zach Myers, NBC 33 News.
Yeah, right.
Baby, it's cold outside. I've got to go away. But baby, it's cold outside.
Doc O, as his friends lovingly called him, will be remembered for his professionalism.
KKK delivered their message with phrases like white power.
The same house where 2 people died in a fire earlier this month.
The play Corpus Christi is set to take center stage at IPFW.
A giant has fallen, and it puts a tremendous challenge.
Are you sorry for what you did?
What do you think? Sounds like a pretty stupid question to me. Stupid question to me.
After a ferocious tornado whipped through the northeast side of town,
we really don't want to close it down.
That this foundation would not sink and we would not lose our anchor.
1 scoop of dirt to begin construction for a $28 million project. Jefferson Point offers a whole new shopping experience for Fort Wayne area residents, but once the novelty wears off,
you can't appreciate nudism until you understand it. You can't understand it until you experience it.
With all the hype aside, it doesn't take away from the fact that Timothy McVeigh will die by lethal injection.
Once a plane is in the air, there are a few things that a pilot can do if a hijacker has tried to take over the aircraft.
Ramadan is considered the holiest month of the Muslim calendar.
Shiploads full of World War II remnants are just days away from being unloaded in this empty space. But after a tragic shooting leaves 2 dead and 6 injured, this small community is in the national spotlight.
I was looking for his reaction, his side of the story behind his decision to leave the church.
I don't need anything else for Christmas because he's here.
It's a wonderful rite of spring. The sugar that we're harvesting now was sugar that the tree manufactured last summer.
Larry Yoder is a third-generation artist, tapping the same trees his grandfather once did.
The process that makes maple sap flow in the trees is the alternation between freezing temperatures at night and warm temperatures, at least 40, 45 or higher during the daytime. And during that part of the year when those conditions exist is when the sap flows.
A spring symphony in the hard maple forest.
The process of making maple syrup is very labor intensive.
Yet it is the simplicity of nature providing that brings Yoder back year after year. If the conditions are right, a tree can yield a bucket or more of sap each day.
It's something that we take pride in crafting, and we take pride in sharing with others. Simply boiling away enough water to finally give us the concentrated syrup with the delicious maple flavor. About 40 gallons of sap will make 1 gallon of syrup. Most of these trees are 80 to 120 years old, and I think from the time they were about 12 inches in diameter or 50 years old, they've been tapped. So we're pushing in some cases almost 100 years that they've been tapped nearly continuously.